Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode, we came back to the Forsaken Fortress to save our sister, and in this episode, we're going to do just that. Now, I remember this from last time. We're just going to go through this door, poke our heads out, and that should give us access to the third set of spotlights. The only ones that actually matter in this case. I'm not going to bother with the other searchlights because they're not going to get us into trouble. We don't have any rupees to collect on the first floor anyway. So we're going to get rid of this guy and then just make a beeline for the exit. Not the exit, the, the way to get up to Errol's tower. Pretty sure if I just go around in a circle like this, we should be there in no time. Well, again, I might be dating this video or showing a little bit about how far in advance I record, but as of speaking, there is a big snowstorm, and there is no school tomorrow, so I get a day off, which is really nice. Excuse me. We need the leaf here, and of course we need the skull hammer. The rest of this should go pretty quickly. I've already showed off most of what matters here. I got all the treasure. I showed off the floor master. Let's just make our way to the top. I guess I could have fit this into the last episode, but well, it's better to keep this self-contained. You'll see why. I think we're coming up on the big room with the door. I actually probably could have gone the other way. But no matter. Oh, I can also show you this guy. Yep, there we go. That guy, the special Moblin Beamos activates if you get close enough to him. I don't remember if that thing was here the first time we came through the Forsaken Fortress. Might as well get some more skull necklaces while we're here. And I really don't even need to bother fighting this guy. But why not? We'll get some loot. Lots of rupees. We're going to be needing lots of them. Once we start sailing around... Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been opening my treasure charts. I was about to say that once we start sailing around... Can I see the moon from here? Oh, let's just get going. But yeah, I was about to say once we start going around and exploring and getting to some more treasures, I can actually start thinking about spending this money. I mean, I guess I could start spending it now. But, you know, it's always nice to have an excess of money. I don't know if these guys spawn, have like an unlimited spawn rate. I'm gonna guess yes. And this is the only reason right here that you need to disable the searchlights. Because if you don't, you'll get caught here and you're not gonna go to jail, obviously. But they'll shoot bombs at you. And because you're moving so slowly, you're basically guaranteed to get hit. Oh. I didn't realize there was an... Uh-oh. Did not realize that another one of the searchlights got up here. Ew, that's not great. Whoa, well, we fell down anyway. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to actually disable the searchlights. Well, I'm glad I was able to show that. Sorry about that siren in the background. As much as it's really not my style, we've seen this before. I'm actually considering cutting to when we get to the searchlights. I'll think about it. I'll see what happens when we disable this one. Because they're not that far away from each other. Where are you? Here we go. See, it's like I said before, sometimes one hit will knock them down and sometimes it won't. And I can't always tell what's gonna cause it. No, it's that one. I was wrong. Well, okay then. Too bad there's no way to climb across this wall. Oh! I didn't know you could do that. Easy. I wonder if you could do that the first time through here and I just never thought to try it. Well, this should do it. Wait. Oh, we did this one already. We've got to get over there. What's the quickest way to get over there? Probably going this way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show myself getting the spotlights. But then I think I might just cut back to the place that we have to sidle. There's no door there. I am going to go out on a limb and say that this is probably going to lead to that other searchlight. Let us see. Maybe? It leads to a searchlight. I don't know if it's the right one. Yep, it's the right one. Alright, so all 3 searchlights have been disabled. I'm pretty sure we didn't have to do the first one. Not the first one that we did, but like the first one in sequence that you can get to. But whatever, we did it. So I'm going to meet you back where we were sidling across that gap. Okay, we're back. Let's do this for real this time. I fought a couple more enemies on the way, got some skull necklaces, got some rupees. As much as I hate to do that, that was my mistake. And I'm not going to make you rewatch stuff because I messed up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, don't do it. We're going to try something here. I'll be amazed if this works, but let's just see. I can't believe I never thought to try that before. You officially do not need to get any of the searchlights. You can just Deku Leaf across that. That's amazing. I'm sure I'm not the first one to discover that, but that is amazing. Empty Pictobox. We're going to take that. We're also going to need the grappling hook. Let's go save our sister. Big brother! You're okay! I was worried. Hi. The cell won't open that easily. There you go, acting before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw that monster bird off for you? It was about to come flying in here after you again. That sword! Where did you get that? Are you... Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their fathers back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. Normally I'd expect a huge reward for something like this, but this time it's my treat. Listen, Errol, your brother still has some things to take care of. Big, important grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? But, Big Brother... Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The bird will be here any second. Gonzo, excellent. You're just in time. Take this one for me. Huh? But she's fine. Just do as you're told. Big Brother! Fyra, we'll be back. I swear it. Alright, time to battle this big bird. This has been a long time coming. It's what started this whole adventure, and it's not going to be the end, but it is time to take our revenge. I guess I didn't really need to equip the grappling hook. The grappling hook is useful if you fall down. The bird is destroying these platforms, but if you fall down, you can grapple back up. I guess what I really should have equipped was the skull hammer. But there'll be time for that in a little bit. This is the Helmarot King. This is the precursor to the boss battle. You're not really fighting it here. But, oh no, don't fall. I've never actually fallen doing this before, and I don't plan to start now. But yeah, this is, frankly, a little bit more exciting than the actual boss fight. There's no way that's gonna work. I'll try, but I don't think that's gonna be good enough. You just gotta give it a good whack. And with that, the bird has fallen down. But it's not out. Alright, now the battle with the Helmarot King begins for real. You can see because of our hero's charm, well, and did we have HP for the boss last time? I don't think we did. But yeah, because of the hero's charm, we have HP for the boss. You want to wait for this guy to come at you. I actually think if you have the skull hammer out, it won't. Could be wrong about that. We're getting pretty unlucky here. Come on. There it goes. This is not my favorite boss fight. It's got very good music, but it's basically a waiting boss. It is pretty funny, though. This thing is... Oh, no way that works. This is one of the harder bosses to take a picture of. No, that's not gonna work. It's gotta be facing me. Ooh, that ought to do it. Fyra, your enemy is gigantic, but do not lose your head. This creature wears some sort of a mask. It must be trying to protect its weak spot. First and foremost, you must do something about that mask. I have never seen that prompt before. But yeah, this guy's basically a big chicken. It's pretty funny. So when it buries its beak into the ground like that, you use the skull hammer to give it a good whack. Unfortunately, this new mask it has must be reinforced. Oh, are you gonna do it again? Yep, just waddle your way over here like a big old chicken. Big old dumb chicken that keeps doing the same things over and over again. There is something pretty funny that can happen in this boss fight. It's not guaranteed to happen, but if we don't see it, I'll put it into the bonus video. Ooh, we got very lucky there. And that did not do it. We're gonna need one more whack. Where are you? It's unfortunately impossible to keep complete track of the Halmara. Oh, there we go. If he runs into the whatever that is, that like wooden boat thing, then he crashes and gets stunned. It doesn't do anything because you can't reach him at that point, but it's funny. If he doesn't crash into that thing, he will just keep going. This should be the last whack. Yep. And now you can see his crest. It's gonna still take a few more hits to get this to work. Ooh, got lucky there. One more round ought to do it. And there he goes, taking off. He's been rather kind to us this time. I've had fights with him where it took a lot longer to actually get him to land. Ooh, lucky. He looks even more like a chicken with his mask off. Oh, you know what? Ah, I forgot. I hate to do this, but I am going to have to turn those pictures in because we've got a lot of plot coming up and we've also got another missable picture coming up. So this isn't going to bother you guys so much because I'll meet you here in just a second. And I'll make sure we're back to having only one hit left. But this is going to be an ordeal for me. Bad news. I saved and quit, and it put me right back at the beginning of the boss fight. Once you're in it, there is no getting out. I guess we're just gonna have to save the room in our Picto box and pray. Another heart container to add to the collection. Well, now that we're done here, the feathers will continue to rain down for a while, and we can go find Ganon and hopefully put him in his place. I really hope this picture of the Halmara King is going to work. I deleted the one that I was pretty sure is not going to work. It's been a while, boy. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. I suppose the least I can do is commend you for your reckless courage. My name is Ganondorf, and I am the master of Forsaken Fortress. By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of its pedestal, did you by chance notice how all of the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child, while that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time it has long played another role. You see, it is also a sort of key. A most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone and its edges are dull. Fyra, get up! Stop! Let me go! You pathetic little sea rat. My Triforce of Power is resonating. At long last I have found you, Princess Zelda. What? What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? It's all right, Fyra. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. I'm aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. Fyra, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. Oh, ow. Fyra, you're all right? What is this place? Hey, and Ganondorf, what happened to him?
Hey.
Fyra, what are you doing? You must come now to the room where you got the Master Sword. Who's using that stone? Just who are you? Fyra and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Fyra to see me at once. Well, don't you sound important? Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. Fyra, what are you waiting for? You heard the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. This is the one and only time that you will be able to get a picture of Tetra. That could work. I'd rather get her not in the water. No. Alright, we're gonna make this work. I do it every time I play the game, and I always make it work. We're going to get this picture. That ought to do it. Let's get this thing off my button before I accidentally erase something. What are you doing? Show me where the owner of that voice is. Well, let's go. And if you notice, the King of Red Lions is not moving anymore, and we can't talk to him. And he contacted us through the stone, even though we were standing right next to him. So that's a little odd. Why don't we go down to the basement and see what's up with all this? Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hylian royal family. I'm the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnes Nohansen Hyrule. Fyra, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you as long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself. And so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it, and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. My fate? You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? You were confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Fyra, I'm terribly sorry that you've been caught up in... Oh, sorry, that's the king. I'm terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Fyra, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Fyra, we must go. Fyra. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Fyra. Be careful. Well, we just got a bunch of plots. Tetra is Princess Zelda, this land is Hyrule, and the land above is what remains of it. Fyra, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Let's do it. Let's say goodbye to Hyrule for now. It's going to be a while till we come back. Fyra, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. The Triforce of Courage is the only key that will once again open the doorway to Hyrule. You must search for it. Well, there we have it. We're gonna have to find the Triforce of Courage if we want to go back to Hyrule to check up on Zelda. We've got 2 missions and an entire great sea to explore. I have no idea what time we're at. We have cut out so much. We could be at 20 minutes for all I know, or we could be completely on time. So either way, I'm just going to stop here. I'll turn in my photographs between episodes. If it doesn't work, I'll go back and replay the parts that I need to replay. I think I'm also going to record the footage for, well, Do I want to record the footage for Dragon Roost Island? I'm trying to think if there's any cutscenes that I'll miss if I do that. I don't think so. I think I'm going to take all of the pictures in Dragon Roost Island because, like I said, there's going to be somebody there who disappears if we don't take the picture soon, and I do want to do the trigger for that coming up in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode where we start investigating the sages. Bye-bye!